Hi, everybody. My name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto under 20. Today it is 9.5 total carbs, and it comes from my one meal, that chicken Cobb salad that I've put together. So yesterday was kind of interesting. I kind of stepped in it. You know, a lot of us promote something and then how fast can it fall? It's just like dropping that egg, it just goes plop onto the ground, and it's like, oh, that worked well. So I was talking to a female friend of mine after the meeting, and this guy pulls up. Of course, we know him. And he said, I am so fat. I'm so disgusted with myself. I've never weighed this much. I can't believe it, and everything else. And I said, well, I'm a keto food coach. You come on with me and I'll help you. And he's, oh, no, I wasn't like, saying that. It's not like I need that kind of help. He just wanted to share that he's the fattest that he's ever been. And I think he's like 50, 51. And so at that place where a lot of us, even, as females and males too, where it's like stops being an easy sort of thing to maintain. All of a sudden there's this weight gain, and it's like, what happened with that? How come? Wow, I'm not doing anything different. And so I said, well, what do you eat? And he said, well, some mornings I'll have like a pound of bacon and 6 eggs and 8 pieces of white toast. And yeah, and I said, when do you eat again? And he goes, well, lunch. And he said he likes anything with bread, anything pasta, anything sweet. And so he partakes in all of that. And he said, I must eat 8,000 calories a day. And, I said, well, I just worry about your health, that you could cross a line. And as a lot of us learn the hard way, the personal way, is that we can cross a line. When the doctor says you're pre-diabetes, it's like, what's with pre? I don't have to worry about that. And then they say, you now are diabetic, and here's what we're going to do. So anyway, it was just one of those interesting things, and I will keep my mouth shut in the future. At least I probably said that the last time too. And then when it seemed like the student was ready, but he's not a student. He was just venting about his weight. Live and learn. So here I am, and enjoying. I just said, well, I had a troll, and this person said, I cannot stand your ums. You're so annoying. You're so distracting. I don't know how anybody listens to you. And the video was a year old. And, as I've explained, my ums probably aren't going to go away. It's just part of who I am. It's my pause in my sentence. I guess my equals a comma, but I try to be conscious of it, but then sometimes I'm not. So it's like people that use the F-bomb. We all have to learn, if we want, how to change that. So my ums, sorry if they bore you, distract you, annoy you. I'm sorry. I didn't wake up today and say, let me see who I can annoy. So I had such a great version of my chicken Cobb salad the other day. I'm doing it again today with my shredded chicken and my cottage cheese. I did a video on it. I forgot to add the cottage cheese, but I did in the notes. And so I'm going to be having that again today. It is pretty close to, so I will have my 2 buttered coffees, and then I will have the salad at 3. I go back to work tonight. I've had 4 days off. It felt like 2 weeks. And so, yes, the carbs total are 9.5. So these are my macros for the day. 1,387 calories. Protein is 63. Total carbs 9.5. And fat is 122.3. So I take the 50 grams I found my baby butter. Lettuce at Whole Foods by Organic Girl. Kind of cute. And $3.99 for the container, 5 ounces, but it's organic and it's the red and green lettuces, very nice. So 50 grams of that, 60 of the good culture, cottage cheese, plain, full fat, and then 4 grams of the shredded with the forks chicken, the medallion of the Sabra guacamole, and 2 tablespoons of the oils, 1 macadamia, 1 extra virgin olive oil, 20 grams of chopped up bacon, and 2 Pete and Jerry organic jumbo hard-boiled eggs. And it makes for nice. I have it on my glass square plate, like that. And it's divine. And so I'm making it again today. And when I go shopping tomorrow's my big shopping day, I think I'm going to get chicken thighs that I can just kind of saute in butter and then shred up. And then it's the thighs for the more fat. Just because it works. That's why. And so I've been listening to, I did listen to Keto Mike, his last video, and a few others. Now that I'm going back into work and I'll do my 3 shifts over the next few days, I do a lot of watching. Clearly, I don't retain much, but I sure enjoy my keto and my carnivore community. I just started to play a Tristan and Amber O'Hearn video. He has his shirt on. It's a 2-hour interview, so I will probably be watching that. I take my phone and I plug in the video and I do my driving, not listening to the radio for the most part. And it just works for me. I kind of just have it filtering in my head all day long. It's what I like. Now, today, it's 99% humid again. This is getting very old. There is no crisp, golden fall days here on Cape Cod this year. So I have 0 energy, but yet I did some of the things that I had planned to do this morning. Right now it's 5 a.m., but I got up at my 3 and just did a whole bunch of things that I do, some food prepping, some domestic things, and I get them done. And I had the AC off, but I have this drops thing on the AC, which just pulls the wetness out of the air. And so I'm doing that. But, and it's funny, I'm reading an email from one of my friends for 20 years, and she's going to the doctor because she has 0 energy. And I kind of felt that too. But anyway, it, it should subside. Once I'm around, I'll have a bath, I'll get freshened up and go about my day. But do any of you have a 0 energy even while doing keto? It just came on me, so I'm just figuring it's hormonal. It's the moon, it's humidity, it's everything else, because it's not every day. Most every day I have plenty of energy and I kind of zoom around here and pull it all together and work on what I must do. So yeah, I'm doing well with my keto coaching Sarah clients. They all seem to be doing what they're doing, and nobody's doing regular keto. Nobody. Isn't that interesting? We all have our own brand or style of doing it. For some, it's more protein. For some, it's more fat. For some, it is a whole lot less carbs. Like today, because it's 9.5, it's because of the guac and the cottage cheese. There's in the butter lettuce, there's 1.2 carbs. So for 9.5 for the entire day, I'm happy. The butter and heavy whipping cream that I put in my 2 cups of coffee during my intermittent fatty fasting time of 23 hours has no carbs. And so I just enjoy what I do. And the carbs always gave me that false energy or that quick energy that always had me just like that egg, just plop right there on the pavement when I came off of that sugar carb grain rush. And I don't miss that at all. On the keto food plan, I also don't miss the bloat. And that used to happen a lot. And since I've cut down on my veggies dramatically, that's lessened too. So I'm at the 50 grams of the lettuces. And today was my weigh-in day, and I weighed in at 121.8, and then it said error, and then I kept getting on and off to see if I could reset it, and it wouldn't. So I don't know about you, but my scales just end up being junk. You know, I spend $30 to $40, usually at Bed Bath & Beyond on one, and within a year, they've died. The batteries don't help. Here's a question. What scales do you use to weigh yourself? Not the kitchen scale, but the weight scale. I only weigh myself once a week, so it's not like from overuse or me throwing it when I weigh myself and I see the amount. It's not. I imagine some scales have been broken that way. If you live on an 11th floor and you have a window that will open and it goes out, hope you don't hurt anybody. So that's what I'm doing today. It's just a regular old keto day. My calories are under 1,400. My total carbs are 9.5. Fats 122. Protein 65. I like the macros. And so I will just keto on with my version. You guys have your versions as well. All versions welcome here, as well as the carnivore crowd. I love hearing how it works for you. I love hearing the energy that you have, the wellness that you feel, the simplicity that you get from carnivory. And so, yeah, that's how we're rolling here today. So thank you so much for watching. If you need that one-on-one, I have phone and email with chronometer packages available. And you would go to ketocoachingsarah.com, ketocoachingsarah.com. Thank you so much for watching. It's always fun. It's always fun to meet you here and do our day together. I appreciate you so much. I love the keto community. I love the carnivore community. And I'm not stopping listening to either. Thanks for watching. I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye for now.